me introduce myself. My name is Vena Amelia, NPM 2341239. On this occasion, we will discuss business entities, or in Indonesian, they are credit business entities. This topic is very important because business entities are the main foundation for carrying out business and economic activities. Without a clear business entity, production, distribution, and sales activities will not have legal certainty or an orderly structure. Understanding business entities. First of all, what actually is meant by a business entity? A business entity is a legal and economic unit formed by an individual or group to carry out business activities. It is through this business entity that production processes, transaction, and asset management can be carried out regularly. Business entities also have structural goals and assets that enable business activities to run professionally. It can be owned by just one person, several people, or even hundreds of shareholders. Its main function is to produce goods and services to make a profit. However, it's not just profit. As the economy develops, business entities also play a role in creating jobs, serving community needs, and supporting the country's economic growth. Function and objectives of a business entity. In general, business entities have several important functions. First, as a manager of the production of goods and services, all activities from planning to distribution are carried out within the business entity. Second, business entities carry out marketing activities starting from branding strategies, promotion to consumer service. Three, business entities absorb labor, helping to reduce unemployment. For business entities manage capital and assets so that economic activities can run more efficiently. And what is no less important, business entities as legally subjects, meaning that business entities can make agreements, reserve rights, or be subject to legal obligation. The main goal is, of course, to make a profit, but many business entities also have a social mission to improve community welfare. Classification of business entities. In general, business entities can be classified based on several aspects. One, form of ownership, whether it is owned by an individual, several people, or a group of members. And two, legal entity status. Does it have formal legality like a PT, or is it not a legal entity like an individual business? And three, business scale from MSMEs, medium to large companies. For goal and activities, some are profit oriented, others have social aims such as cooperatives. This classification helps us understand the difference in characteristic and way of managing its business entity. Sole proprietorship, individual business. The first type is sole proprietorship. or individual business. This is the simplest form of business entity because it is owned and managed by one person. It has no separation between personal asset and business asset. This type is most widely used by MSMEs because it is easy to set up, cash, and flexible. However, the downside is quite big. The owner bears all the risk and debt of the business. So if the business file personal bills can be threatened. There are many examples of individual business, such as food stall, grocery store, laundry, or other small service. The characteristics include owned by one person, relatively small capital, unlimited responsibility, simple management, and suitable for small and daily business. Firms, partnership, or firms. Next, there are firms which are business entities founded by two or more people who agree to work together using one company name. The owner are called partner or allies and all of them have a responsibility for the company's obligation. Firms are often used for professional business such as consulting, office, content labs, workshop, or legal service. The characteristics of the firm include formed by several alias using a short name, unlimited responsibility, or a partner actively manage the business, profit sharing based on agreement from others suitable for business that are managed professionally, but the risks are quite less because all partners share in the losses. CV commentator phenotypes. The next type is CV or commentator phenotype. CV consists of two types of alleles. One, active alleles, namely those who carry out company operation. Two, passive partners, namely those who only deposit capital and do not take part in managing the business. The advantage of CV is that it is more flexible than PT and does not require as much capital as PT. However, it still has a neither management structure than an individual business. Features have activities and passive. A passive partner have limited liability to the capital paid in. Formation is easy and not as complicated as PT, suitable for medium-scale business. This firm is used by many entrepreneurs who want to expand their business without having to go straight to PT firm. PT Limited Liability Company. Furthermore, the most common type of business entity in large companies is PT or Limited Liability Company. PT is an official legal entity with a clear separation between the owner asset and the company's asset. The capital is divided into shares, so shareholders are only responsible for the amount of capital they invest. Therefore, PT is considered safer in terms of personal risk. PT characteristic, a visual legal entity, has a provisional structure, common share, directs, and shareholders' capital comes from share can get more capital suitable for large business and expansion. Many PTS are chosen because they are more credible in the eyes of investors, the government, and the public. Cooperative, the lifetime of business entity is a comparative which is a business based on the principle of kinship and mutual cooperation. The main goal is not just profit, but to improve the welfare of its members. Comparative are very suitable for use by community group, employees or MSMEs who want to develop together. Cooperative characteristic prioritize the principle of family profit are share based on member participation. SHU capital coming from member saving. Example, saving and loan cooperative consumption cooperative improves comparative. Comparative have a big role in economic equality. Business entity selection factor. When starting a business, choosing the form of business entity is an important discussion. Some factors to consider include the amount of capital owned, how much risk can you afford, desired level of responsibility, number of business owner of partner, ease of setting up a business, the need for legality and business permits, tax obligation. Each form of business entity has its pluses and minuses, so entrepreneur must choose the one that's best with the size and goal of their business. Role and contribution of business entities in the economy. Business entities have a strategic role in the nation's economic progress. Some of these important contributions are increasing state income through tax, create lots of jobs, supporting the growth of MSMEs, developing technology and innovation, meeting community needs through product and service. Without strong business entities, the economy will not grow sustainably. Conclusion. In closing, we can conclude that business entities are the main foundation in economic activity, from individual business, from CVS, PTA, to cooperative. Every form of business entities has different function, structure, and responsibilities. By understanding these different business actors can choose the most appropriate form of business entity for their capabilities and business development plans. The right discussion will increase the chance of success and business sustainability in the long term. Okay, I end it. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.